magnificent stadium that these World Tour finals are taking place in. Isn't it absolutely magnificent? Only completed in 2018. Well, one more match to come, and it's a mixed doubles. And this a Group A match, of course, because it features the #1 seeds Feng and Huang Dongping. Huang Dongping, a former champion, up against Chen and Toyi Wei of Malaysia. The Malaysians, a young, up-and-coming pair who are always colourful and exciting to watch. So there is confirmation that this is a Group A match, and I can tell you that in the battle of Watanabe and Higashino against Toawara Nukro and Teirat Tanachai, it was the Japanese pair that won through in 2 straight games. So our last match on day 1 of competition, Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping against Chen and Toyi Wei of Malaysia. Feng Yanzhe and Huang Dongping. Huang Dongping, twice a finalist at the World Tour Finals. Won in 2018 with her former partner, Wang Yilu, and then lost in the final a year later. Well, first appearance for Chen Tangjie and Toyi Wei, one of 3 debutantes in the mixed doubles discipline. Because, of course, their opponents are also making their first appearance as a pair at the prestigious World Tour Finals. Well, this will be just a second meeting between these 2 pairs, and many people might be surprised that the only previous meeting was won by the Malaysians. That was in the first round of the Thailand Open 500 event. As you can see, it was 3 games and 21-19 in the deciding game.
Serve. You serve. Receive.
So, Huang Dongping, acting as captain within the Chinese partnership and deciding that they would choose ends and that they would start from the far side of the court as we look down. Well, he's a tall athlete, is Feng Yanzhe. Oh, now that's impressive. He's only 22 years of age, from Tianjin on the northeast coast. Tianjin is also where the left-handed women's doubles player is from. And of course, Jia Yifan is the player to whom I am referring. Here is the former champion, Huang Dongping. Yeah, ready for battle. Yeah, she always is a wonderful player. Underestimated, I think, for many a year when she first started her partnership with her former partner, Wang Yilu. She's 28 years of age, so she'll turn 29 next month, from Meishan town in Nan'an City in Fujian province. And they are 1 place down from their career high of 3. I said he was colourful. He got the Best Dressed award at the gala dinner. Best Dressed male player. He looked absolutely stunning. 25 years of age, but he, like Huang Dongping, will have a birthday next month. He'll turn 26 on the 5th of January, born in Ipoh. And yesterday, they went up to a career high of 8 on the world rankings. Toyi Wei, the younger of the 2, at 23 years of age, from the ancient city of Malacca. Not the tallest of athletes, that equates to about 5'4". 3 titles this year, but only 2 at World Tour level. They were both 300 events in Orléans in France and the Chinese Taipei Open as well. So our umpire for this one, Mr. Bave of India, and Trish Gubb from New Zealand, the service judge. And Feng is even taller than Victor Axelsen. Victor Axelsen 194. Feng is 195. So just under 6'5".
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, To and Chen Malaysia. And on my left, Huang and Feng, China. To serve 2, Feng, level, play.
So this Group A match about to get underway with the Malaysians nearest to us, Chen Tangjie and Toe Wei. Well, there's no doubt that Feng and Wang Dongping have had an incredible year together. 9 finals, all of them World Tour events, winning 7 titles. That is an amazing way to have a first year on the World Tour. But Steen, you were talking earlier about players who had started the year way down on the world rankings and how they progressed. I don't think anybody's done better than this Malaysian pair. They started the year at 147 on the world ranking.
Yeah, and they'd only played 2 tournaments.
That's right. But been in the final of the only 2 tournaments that they had played in 2022, the Bangladesh International Challenger and their home event, the Malaysian International Challenger.
And I just think that's something that's very underrated when you start as a pair. If you can start well with good results, then that bodes well for the development. That also goes for the 2 in black here. They also started their partnership extremely well last year. Was it Denmark Open that was their first tournament? Feng and
Service over.
Yes, it was when they reached the final.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you could say they started even better, as it was Super 750 tournament.
Three, 2.
On the side of Feng Yanxi.
Wow, got back quickly to that.
Service over. 3, 4.
So a little quiz question for you to ponder for a moment, Steen.
Yep.
Most World Tour tournament finals this year by any individual player. Got to be to say young, hasn't it?
Service over.
10 finals?
5-3.
Otherwise, you should have lost a lot. Have they been in more finals?
No.
No.
But equal to that on the number of finals is this lady,
6-3.
Huang Dongping,
Yeah.
because she was in the final of the Indian Open with Wang Yilu. They didn't actually play that final, did they? I think Wang Yilu was ill.
He was.
So she's been in 10,
that's right.
10 finals.
That's right.
So that's pretty remarkable, isn't it? Yeah,
So-
that's a little fun fact for you.
So they didn't cement their partnership
No.
before this year.
No.
actually.
7-3.
Feng on a tryout last year to see if it worked and if Huang Dongping felt that it could
Yeah, I can call quick.
work out well.
Yeah, change.
And one of the things that Wang Dongping was so impressed with was that her young partner was so willing to learn.
Yeah, yeah.
You sent me a really good article that was
That
you'd
she
found
wrote.
that she wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super interesting because there were a lot of discussions that she was sort of judging from the body language. She looked to be a little bit harder than in the beginning, but he was actually the one saying, "Hey, you need to teach me. Otherwise, we can't win."
Yeah.
And that's exactly the
7.
mindset of winners.
Absolutely.
I think Malaysians, they've got
Service
to get
over.
on the,
8-4.
if not the attack, then the initiative. Otherwise, it's really, really difficult to play against the Chinese pair.
Nice. Calmly playing the shuttle into the open space.
Service over.
Away.
5-8. Yeah.
You weren't in Thailand. You weren't at the Thailand Open, were you? I wasn't.
no.
No. So I didn't see their first round encounter. When the Malaysian pair beat this Chinese pair.
Service over. 9-5.
Over Widianto, smiling at his players. He must have had a big influence, do you think, on this young Malaysian pair?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. They've,
Oof, that's well wide.
it's been almost simultaneously that they've been making their way in the world of mixed doubles as Norway changed from Indonesia to Malaysia. So
Yeah. It's well left. And
11-5.
a very handsome lead, a 6-point advantage for the number 1 seeds here at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
Good one. 20 seconds. Good one. 20 seconds. There's back up. There's back up. 11-5. Play.
So it's been an extremely good start as far as the number 1 seeds are concerned, Feng and Wang Dongping. there's a challenge here from Feng.
Huang dumping challenges, calls out.
What a good challenge. What a good challenge.
12-5. Play. Service over. 6-12. Yeah.
Out. Service over. 19-15.
Oh my goodness, that came off the frame of the racket, but the intention was clear.
7-12.
Good return.
Service over. 13-7.
Oh dear me.
Service over. 8-13.
One of the things I recall about Thailand Open was that it was played in a very windy stadium, so super fast playing conditions where I suspect it's easier for Chen and To to kill the attack.
14-8.
Good little deception on that service return there by Wang Dongping.
Oh, that's too flat. I think that was almost going upwards.
15-8.
I think the Malaysians need to concentrate more on finding the gaps rather than playing at pace.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
17-8.
It's sort of like a nightmare start for Malaysians because they haven't really been in this first game at all so far.
Now that was interesting to me because that was a much more thoughtful shot from Chen. You know, he was playing into the open space without pace,
Yeah.
and then his opponent made the error. And I think the Chinese pair like to feed off the pace of opponents. Oh my goodness! Well, nothing he can do against that. Brilliant play from the Olympic champion Wang Dongping.
18-9.
clash of rackets there between the two Chinese players.
19, 9.
Not quite sure who hit it in the end.
No, me neither. I think it was on
Here we
point
go.
of ping.
Here we go. Oh, no, I'm still not sure. Whoever it was a brilliant shot.
Service over. 10, 19.
So game point opportunities.
20, game point 10.
Oh, they've looked a different class in this opening game.
Yeah.
Feng Yang and Wang Dongping. Opening game. 21-10 in favour of the number one seeds.
And Huang Dongping, 21-10.
21-10 in just about 14 minutes. Total dominance. Looking very impressive.
Second game. Level flag.
Good one, 20 seconds. Good one, 20 seconds. Check this out. Yeah. Second game, Lowell, play.
So Feng Yang and Wang Dongping did look awfully impressive in that opening game. What can the Malaysians do in response?
Hold.
The fault for a double hit, no complaint from the Malaysians. You were saying in the opening game, Steen, that because the Chinese pair was so dominant from so early on, that the Malaysians really had nothing to feed off coming into
Yeah, they
this.
were not really in the match at all.
No.
No rhythm or anything to get confidence from.
So psychologically now it's not only a physical battle and a skill battle, psychologically they're on a bit of a downer anyway.
I think so, but the one thing that they can hope for is that the change of ends is helping them a little bit.
Yeah.
And that they've sort of shaken the worst what's off on his nerves off of them.
3, 1.
Played 22 tournaments to get qualified here. Same as Kim Ga-eun, but that's the most number of tournaments to qualify. Of course, only 14 counts, but that means that they can discount 8. So there's room for not so strong results to get discarded.
Yeah.
Service over. 2-3.
It is a lot of badminton over the years, though, isn't it? 26 tournaments in total, and that's individual tournaments. It's a surprising statistic, though, Steen, to me, when I was doing some research before the tournament got underway. Mixed doubles, you think of Malaysia and the wonderful pairs they've had, Chan Peng Soon and Goh Liu Ying, and, you know, Tan Kiang Ming and Lai Pei Jing, Goh Sun Fat and Siobhan from last year. This is the only discipline of the 5 disciplines that Malaysian players have not won a title at either the Super Series or the World Tour finals.
There's been a lot of Chinese and Indonesian dominance. Indonesian mainly from...
Danish dominance as well. There was 3
years with Fischer and
yeah.
Pedersen.
Plus, I think, didn't Leiborn and Ruta Yol win? Yes, in fact, they won the first one.
Yeah.
2008, and then Fischer and Pedersen won 3.
Yeah.
Malaysians are moving much better now. Good rally. Oh, my goodness. But isn't that a sign that he's just oozing confidence, Feng Yangzhe?
And awareness that he should not play too much on that forehand shot, just block it and then able to move all the way across to the backhand shot next time. So the first tournament when he came forward, such a tall player, I thought, oh, he's a big smasher and that's it, but that's not it. He's a really great player. He's got the eye for the mixed doubles. Actually, I think when he first came forward, his smash turned out to be a little bit too weak. I think he's worked on it. I've seen a lot of strapping on his shoulders throughout the year here, and possibly still a work in progress, but he's got all the technical skills.
Short. Oh my goodness. How on earth did Chen keep in the rally?
7-5.
This Malaysian pair's good for the sport, though, aren't they? You know, the coloured hair. You never know what colour it's going to be at the next tournament.
No.
I think it's terrific. I love it. Oh, that's a good drive serve.
9-5. Service over. 6-9.
Well, there, playing the drive defence worked extremely
7,
well for
9.
Chen.
Good cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to look for something that sort of like consistently can give the Malaysians
Break. You asked for a cover, right?
an advantage, and so far I think it's hard to find. It's difficult for To to
7,
challenge
9.
Huang Dongping at the net. It seems like the Chinese got the flat game covered as well.
Oh, strings have gone in Feng Yangshi's racket. Off he goes.
Screened out by your partner.
8, 9.
Yeah, it was good awareness by the Malaysians. Big high clear, off he goes, grabs a racket.
So when it's difficult, or if it's as difficult as I predict for To to challenge Huang Dongping,
Thank you.
then the solution must be to direct a lot more of the battle for the attack at Feng. Try and play past Huang.
Well, the Malaysians are not happy with the
Off the court, please.
mopping of the court.
Okay, thank you. Eight, 9.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, that's well played.
Well, she challenged pretty well in that rally.
She did.
To Wei.
10, 8.
To the mid-game interval. Number 1 seeds with a 3-point advantage here in the second game. That was a remarkable defensive shot from Feng Yangshi.
对，都来回的，就是你过去我勾过来，我管不了直接，你也不要变成我去应付球跟着他球，给哪里打也好，女的打好，他都是在他的世界里面，他的这个摆我，你要跳出去，到远身，我也打远身的，不要中国，你这样打，你面对着自己跑就这样，可以，挺好。好的。
Well, a little earlier, Steen, you were saying that To Wei needed to try and challenge Huang Dongping at the front of the court. I think she's trying to do that.
She's trying to do it, but the thing is, can she win those challenges?
Nice drop. Oh my goodness, what was that as a follow-up?
Missed it.
Service over. 9-11. Okay, thank you. Service over. 9-11.
He was committed to the shot. That's a lovely drop. 3 of them.
Fantastic.
Yes,
goal.
absolutely brilliant. There'd been a call from earlier on in the rally from Toei Wei to her partner to leave it, but he was committed to the shot. He couldn't leave it. And then played 3 fantastic drop shots. 1, 2. Ah, there was one before that as well.
Thank you. Yeah, change. 10-11.
Oh, it's wide by a whisker.
Service over. 12-10.
And it's a pity for the Malaysians. We can see here that they're actually a little bit above the top of the tape in the flat game, which is clearly an advantage. Not able to convert. Good play.
Certainly getting themselves on the attack more in
Yes, and they're
this
playing it
game.
patiently. They're
Yeah.
playing it patiently. They're playing.
11-12.
They're playing well at the moment. They're working themselves into this match. Which is good effort, because I mean they can't be super confident after the first game.
Oh, wasn't the cleanest of defensive shots from Yang Jia.
Service over. 13-11.
Choice by To.
What she shouldn't have
No,
intercepted.
she shouldn't have tried to intercept it. It was a fast-paced shot past her.
Leg. Service over. 12-13.
Oh, yes. All the very best mixed doubles pairs nowadays have the capability to play in either formation with the female at the front of the court, or
You have to.
yeah.
Defense becoming better, more equal, means that you will be in the wrong formation more often.
Oh, that's gone a little wide.
15, 12.
I suppose the last really strict, old-fashioned sort of way of playing mixed doubles that was hugely successful were the 2016 Olympic silver medalist, Champion Soon and Go Lu Ying.
Yeah.
Just shows how quickly the game moves on and how it changes continually.
Service over. 13, 15. Quick over. Yep, quick over.
Mind you, many moons ago when I was playing Steen, which I know it was even before your time as a coach,
When it was forbidden to rotate.
I ended up at the back of the court on more than one occasion, you know.
And there was the Danish pair with Nettie Nielsen and Jesper Knudsen.
Yeah, I remember them. He was a
played
lefty.
better in that position. So it's all about trying to utilize your skills compared to the opponents that you're facing.
Absolutely. Oh, good return of serve. I know he got the net cord, which some may think was a little bit fortunate. But they aimed for that, you know. And there was just enough pace on it. Had it not hit the net cord, it would have gone past her and landed in front of the rear court player.
Beautiful shot.
That's super.
17.
I thought the Malaysians, they were in this game here, but then the easy points, the 2-3 stroke rallies goes to Huang and Feng, and now 17-13.
Yeah. Yeah, another three-shot rally.
13.
And now 3 points away from the first win within Group A for the #1 seeds from China. 2 points away.
19, 13.
Yeah, good pressure.
20, match point 13.
On a run of 5 straight points, they now have 7 match point opportunities. Only needed the one. 21-10, 21-13 in a match lasting 37 minutes. Well, from a Malaysian perspective, that was a little disappointing because the Malaysian pair seem to have worked their way back into the second game. But their challenge seemed to just fizzle out rather too quickly. But a lot of that was due to the brilliance of Feng and Huang Dongping. 21-10, 21-13, the margin of the victory. Even played a winner off the net court. Final shot. So they take leave of centre stage, the home fans delighted with the Chinese victory in our last match of the day here on day one of competition at the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. Well, action continues tomorrow. Tomorrow, day two of competition, more group action. 2 sessions once again, as it has been today. 10 a.m. local time is the first session, that's 0200 GMT. Steen and I will be back for the second session at 5 p.m. local time, 0900 GMT. In the meantime, from all of us here, especially from Steen Peterson and myself, Jill Clark, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.